Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on an adventure to one of the most incredible places on Earth, Indonesia. We're talking stunning beaches, volcanoes, ancient temples, and some of the most unique wildlife you'll ever see. Seriously, this country has it all. We're not just talking about pretty scenery either. We're diving deep into all the crazy facts and hidden gems that make Indonesia so special. We're talking about things you won't find in your average travel brochure. Trust me, you're not ready for this. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to uncover 15 amazing facts about Indonesia that you probably had no clue about. We're talking record-breaking islands, gigantic flowers, and creatures straight out of Jurassic Park. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of this epic Indonesian adventure. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's kick things off with a mind-blowing fact. Indonesia is the world's largest island country. And when I say large, I mean massive. We're talking about a whopping archipelago of over 17,000 islands. You heard that right? 17,000? Imagine trying to visit all of those islands. You'd need like 1,000 lifetimes and a whole lot of sunscreen. To put that into perspective, that's more islands than the Bahamas, the Maldives, and Fiji combined. Out of these thousands of islands, only around 6,000 are actually inhabited. Can you imagine having an entire island all to yourself? Talk about paradise! Some of the most famous islands you might recognize are Bali, Java, Sumatra, and Borneo. But the real adventure lies in exploring the lesser-known islands, each with its own unique culture, landscapes, and hidden treasures. It's like stepping into a different world with every island you hop to. Get ready to have your minds blown again, because Indonesia is home to the largest flower on Earth, the Rafflesia arnoldi. This thing is absolutely massive. We're talking about a flower that can grow to be over 3 feet wide. That's wider than a basketball hoop. And here's where it gets even weirder. This giant flower is known for its smell, but it's not the sweet, fragrant kind of smell you'd expect from a flower. The Rafflesia arnoldii actually smells like rotting flesh. Yeah, you heard that right, it's a stinky flower. This pungent odor is actually how the flower attracts insects for pollination. It might not be the most pleasant scent for us, but hey, it works for the Rafflesia. Now, if you're brave enough to try and find this gigantic stinky flower, you'll need to head to the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo. Just follow your nose, but be warned, you might not like what you find. Alright guys, you know I love doing crazy challenges, right? Well, imagine trying to outrun a Komodo dragon. These things are the real-life dinosaurs of Indonesia. I'm talking about 10 feet long, 200 pounds of pure muscle and teeth. They're only found on a few islands in Indonesia, like Komodo Island, which by the way sounds like a great place for a challenge, doesn't it? Imagine 10 contestants, 1 island, and a Komodo dragon on the loose. These guys are at the top of the food chain on their islands, and they're not afraid of anything. They'll eat anything they can get their jaws on, even deer and water buffalo. Could you imagine seeing that in real life? A lizard taking down a buffalo? Seriously, if you ever get the chance to visit Indonesia, make sure you check out these Komodo dragons. Just, maybe from a safe distance. And hey, if you're ever feeling brave, maybe we can do a challenge there. Okay guys, get this. Indonesia has over 700 languages. That's more than any other country in the world. Can you imagine trying to learn all of them? That'd be like a challenge even for me. I mean, I can barely handle English sometimes, and you're telling me there are hundreds more languages just in this one country? It's mind-blowing. It's like every island has its own language, its own culture. It's so cool. The most spoken language is Bahasa Indonesia, which is like the official language. But then you've got Javanese, Sundanese, Madurese, and a ton more. It's incredible how diverse Indonesia is. Imagine all the different ways people communicate, tell stories, and share their culture. It's like a whole new world of language, and I'm here for it. Alright guys, you know how much I love a good snack, right? Well, chances are you've eaten something with palm oil in it today. Indonesia is the world's largest producer of this stuff. It's in everything from chocolate to shampoo. Seriously, check the ingredients list next time you're at the grocery store. You'll be surprised how many things have palm oil in them. It's like the secret ingredient to, well, everything. But here's the thing. While palm oil is super important for the Indonesian economy, it's also a bit of a controversial topic. See, growing all those palm trees can sometimes lead to deforestation, which is not good for the environment. So it's a complicated issue, but it's definitely something to think about. Especially if you, like me, are a fan of delicious snacks and keeping our planet healthy. Alright guys, buckle up because Indonesia's about to blow your minds with fact number 6. Did you know it's like the second most biodiverse place on Earth? We're talking rainforests packed with more crazy creatures than you can shake a stick at. We're not just talking about your average monkeys and tigers here, although they've got plenty of those too. I'm talking about some of the most unique and endangered species on the planet, stuff you won't find anywhere else. Imagine a world with orangutans swinging through the trees. These guys are like the kings of the jungle. And then there's the babirusa, this wild pig thing with tusks growing right through its face. Talk about metal. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a Javan rhino, one of the rarest animals on Earth. Seriously, there's only like a handful of these guys left. Indonesia's biodiversity is off the charts, making it a total dream for any animal lover. Alright guys, get ready to have your minds blown again because Indonesia's got more up its sleeve than just crazy creatures. Fact number 7 is all about the Borobudur Temple, and let me tell you, this place is epic. Picture this. It's the world's largest Buddhist temple, and when I say large, I mean huge. We're talking bigger than a football field, bigger than your house, probably bigger than your whole neighborhood. This place is seriously massive. Built centuries ago, this temple is like a giant jigsaw puzzle made out of stone with all these intricate carvings and towering stupas. Imagine spending years, decades even, carving out all that detail. It's no wonder this place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I mean, it's basically a real-life wonder of the world. Just imagine exploring this place. It'd be like stepping back in time and witnessing history firsthand. Alright guys, get ready for fact number 8 because we're about to dive into a lake that's bigger than some countries. I'm serious, this thing is massive. Get this, Indonesia is home to Lake Toba, the world's largest volcanic lake. Now, you might be thinking, volcanic lake? Don't worry, it's not filled with lava or anything. It was formed thousands of years ago by a supervolcanic eruption, one of the biggest eruptions in human history. Can you imagine the explosion? Today, Lake Toba is this stunning paradise with crystal clear blue water surrounded by lush green mountains. It's so big, you can actually see it from space. Imagine chilling on a boat in the middle of this massive lake, surrounded by incredible views. It'd be like something straight out of a movie. Talk about a perfect place to relax and soak in the beauty of nature. You guys know I love huge numbers, right? Well, get this. Indonesia is the 4th most populous country on the planet. That's over 270 million people, which is mind-blowing. Imagine trying to organize a hide-and-seek challenge with that many people. It'd be absolutely insane. And get this, over half of those people live on just one island, Java. Talk about a crowded island. It's like everyone in the US decided to live in Texas, but like way more people. That's a whole lot of people to share this amazing country with. But hey, the more the merrier, right? Okay, You guys have probably heard of Bali. It's like the ultimate tropical paradise. Picture this: white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and lush green rice paddies as far as the eye can see. And the best part? It's in Indonesia. We could totally do a challenge in Bali. Imagine a $100,000 scavenger hunt through those rice paddies. But seriously, Bali is famous for its stunning temples, incredible surfing, and super chill vibes. It's no wonder everyone wants to visit. Okay guys, check this out. Indonesia has this super cool traditional puppet show called wayang. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. These aren't your average sock puppets, people. We're talking intricate, handcrafted puppets made from leather or wood, controlled with rods and strings. It's like a mix of puppetry, theater, and storytelling, all rolled into one. And the stories they tell are epic. We're talking ancient myths, legends, and heroic tales, all performed to traditional music. Honestly, I'm thinking we need to bring some wayang puppet masters to the next Mr. Beast challenge. Imagine the possibilities. Alright guys, you know I love a good challenge, but let me tell you, nothing wakes you up for a $10,000 challenge like a strong cup of Indonesian coffee. Seriously, Indonesia is one of the biggest coffee producers on the planet, and they've got some seriously unique beans. We're talking kopi luwak, the one that's eaten and processed by civet cats. It's actually pretty tasty, don't judge. And then there's Java coffee, smooth and rich, perfect for a morning pick-me-up. Imagine winning one of my challenges and celebrating with a delicious cup of Java. I'm talking pure adrenaline and caffeine rush. So next time you're reaching for your morning coffee, remember Indonesia. Okay guys, picture this. Over 17,000 islands, hundreds of languages, different cultures everywhere you look, and somehow it all just works. That's Indonesia for you, and their motto says it all, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. Think about it. That's like having a giant challenge with teams from all over the world speaking different languages, coming from different backgrounds, but all working together towards a common goal. That's the beauty of Indonesia. This country shows the world that you can celebrate your differences and still be united as one. It's a message we could all learn from, right? It's about embracing what makes us unique while remembering that we're all part of something bigger. Indonesia, you guys are an inspiration. Keep spreading the love. And hey, maybe one day we'll do a $100,000 challenge there. Now, wouldn't that be epic? Alright guys, let's talk about food. And trust me, Indonesia's culinary scene is off the charts. We're talking explosions of flavor, unique ingredients, and dishes you'll crave long after you're done watching this video. First up, we gotta give a shout out to nasi goreng, basically Indonesia's national dish. Imagine this, flavorful fried rice, often cooked with sweet soy sauce, veggies, and your choice of meat or seafood. It's the ultimate comfort food and seriously delicious. But wait, there's more. If you're a fan of grilled skewers, then satay is calling your name. Picture perfectly marinated, bite-sized pieces of meat, grilled to perfection and dipped in a rich peanut sauce. It's the perfect snack or meal, and you can find it everywhere in Indonesia. And these are just the tip of the iceberg. From rendang, a slow-cooked meat dish simmered in coconut milk and spices, to gado-gado, a vibrant salad with peanut sauce dressing, Indonesian cuisine is a flavor adventure you don't want to miss. Seriously guys, add Indonesia to your food bucket list ASAP. You won't regret it. Speaking of incredible flavors, let's move on to something that has spiced up the world for centuries. Literally. Okay guys, get this. Indonesia isn't just about stunning landscapes and delicious food. It's also a spice paradise. Seriously, this country is like the OG spice rack of the world. We're talking nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, you name it. For centuries, Indonesia was the place to get your hands on these precious spices. I'm talking back in the day, when spices were like gold, seriously. Traders from all over the globe, even Marco Polo himself, braved treacherous seas and fierce competition just to get a piece of the action. The spice trade literally shaped the world, influencing economies, empires, and even sparking wars. And you know what? Indonesia is still a spice powerhouse today. They're one of the world's leading producers of nutmeg and cloves, bringing that warm, aromatic goodness to kitchens all over the planet. So next time you sprinkle some cinnamon in your coffee or add a pinch of nutmeg to your dessert, remember the incredible spice legacy of Indonesia. It's a story of adventure, flavor, and global impact. And speaking of impact, let's wrap things up with a final thought about this incredible country. Wow, guys, we just explored Indonesia, from its thousands of islands to its incredible wildlife, rich culture, and flavorful food. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to book a flight right now. If you enjoyed this journey as much as I did, hit that like button harder than a Komodo dragon bite. And be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Now, tell me in the comments which fact blew your mind the most. Was it the Komodo dragons, the world's largest flower, or maybe the fact that Indonesia is the world's largest island country? And while you're at it, let me know what other amazing countries you want us to explore next. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring this incredible planet we call home. Peace out.